Stu Taylor, I'm joined by Wayne Heili. He's the president, CEO, and director of UR Energy. And a field right now that's drawing tremendous attention. Talk a little about your company. Very familiar with it, but our listeners should get a perspective in terms of what an overview of the company is and your business model.
Right. Well, UR Energy is an advanced stage pre-production uranium development company. We've been focused for the last several years on a flagship property in Wyoming called Lost Creek. We've been permitting Lost Creek project and have it nearly ready for construction and development. We have one regulatory permit to acquire before we begin construction, and we see that permit being issued later this year.
Uranium rather. We've seen it like a bouncing ball go up as high as, what was it, 148 and then down into the 40s. What's it, right about 51, 52 right now? On the way back up, if it is, why? If it isn't, why not?
Right. The motion of the uranium spot market this year, I think, is going to be fully determined by what happens in Japan with their reactors. I believe that when Japan restarts their reactors, the uranium market will be responding. That's going to be a trigger point for higher demand moving into the future.
Your business model, how does it differ from other companies in the industry? What is unique? If someone says, look, I'm looking at several uranium companies, why yours? I know you talked about being in an advanced stage, so maybe you've already answered that question.
But one word is scalability of projects. It's the scalability of the Lost Creek property. While we've been permitting about 4,200 acre area for production, we control a land package which is in excess of 44,000 acres. Throughout that jurisdiction, it's a uraniferous area. There's prevalent mineralization, and we believe that we'll be able to take UR Energy's flagship property from an 8 to 10 year production life and extend it into a 20-year plus production life merely by continuing exploration and delineation on properties we hold today.
Sounds like undervalued stock. Where does your stock stand? Outstanding shares, market cap, debt, burn rate? Give us an overall picture.
Our share price is running around $1 today. We were up around $3.35 right before Fukushima, which was March of 2011. Fukushima had a significant impact on all the nuclear sector stocks and companies, and a profound impact on junior stage developers like ours. We have 120 million shares outstanding. It's institutionally about half of it, and out in the market another half. Volume, average daily volume, 600,000 shares. Very liquid for a company of our size.
Wayne, I'm an impartial interviewer, but I've always been predisposed positively towards nuclear energy. It's gotten a terrible rap. You look at Japan, as I have mentioned in other contexts before, Chernobyl, which was a freak accident, no safeguards, 3 Mile Island, others. And really looking at it, it's an extraordinarily safe form of energy.
It's an exciting
using
term.
nuclear
It's
energy.
an exciting term.
When are we going to get through this? We're seeing the same bad raps at dirty coal, same at oil. Nuclear energy has got incredible advantages.
It does, and I think the public perception of nuclear energy is always impacted by the major events. But the reality of the nuclear sector and the nuclear energy sector is growth. Subsequent to Fukushima, we're seeing a growth rate of 10 new reactors per year, and that's going on for the next 6 to 10 years. So there's a tremendous growth rate in the nuclear sector, and then on the demand side for uranium. Fukushima actually had a bigger impact on the supply side of uranium because it impacted prices and put marginal operations and new projects on the side burner for a while.
So compliance is always an issue. I'm only looking for answers that you're able to relate to our listener audience. But what is your plan, your strategy? Part of it you can't control where prices and the stock prices go, but certainly what you can control is what you do from a strategic point to get UR Energy up a notch or two.
Right. Well, we've launched a marketing initiative this year for our product, and we've placed into long-term contracts several or we've entered into 4 long-term contracts with North American utilities where supply from our first project will go to their facilities. So we've hedged our bets and fixed prices for our operation to ensure positive cash flow. But on the other side, we'd like to see the price of uranium continue to go up, and we've maintained a significant portion of our production available to the spot market.
Infrastructure, political issues, labor. What do you consider your greatest strength and your greatest liability right now? I'll answer in part the liability is you're at the mercy of the market. But
right.
I'll let you answer that otherwise.
Well, UR Energy has always focused its efforts on jurisdictions that are safe technically, politically, and regulatorily. We focus on projects in the state of Wyoming because it's the U.S.'s largest uranium producing jurisdiction historically.
All right, just a concluding remark, impressions of the HiAlpha Energy Investment Show.
I was really pleased with HiAlpha today. The staff has done a wonderful job of keeping us fully occupied.